Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy King07 here, back with another video. Before we get into this video, I just want to remind you all out there, the all are kings and queens, and I hope you're all having a very blessed day. And I'm back with another NBA 2K23 build video. And before we get into today's video, it would be greatly appreciated if you drop a like on the video and sub to the channel, because I'll be bringing out 2K23 content daily. But nonetheless, in today's build video, we have Prime Paul George. And in my eyes, my opinion, I know he might have had some better statistical years, whether it was with the Thunder or the Clippers as more recently. But when I think of Prime Paul George, I think of Prime Paul George battling it out in the Eastern Conference Finals or throughout the Eastern Conference playoffs against the man LeBron James when he was in his prime with the Miami Heat, bro. That Paul George was different. And secretly, I'm a LeBron James fan, but I was rooting for Paul George in some of those instances, bro, because he was going crazy. But before we do get into the build video, comment down below how many of you know where Paul George went to college. I'm interested to see how many of you guys know. It's not the biggest, like, well-known school basketball-wise or any sports-wise, to be honest. But let's see how many of you guys know it. But we're going to be a small forward, whatever hand, whatever jersey number you like. And Paul George is 6'8". And when looking up his wingspan, I was pretty surprised. His wingspan's only 6'11". Obviously on 2K we have the ability to make a 7'6" wingspan and all this crazy stuff, which most of the times we do. We try to go as big a wingspan as possible, and that's going to be no different here. We're going to go with a 7'5" wingspan for Paul George. Moving into the weight, you're going to be 200 pounds. I know he sits around about like 215, 220 pounds, but for this we're going to go 200 pounds. I can't make him identically spot on accurate, you know what I mean? But starting with the finishing, Paul George has been well known and well documented for having posters on posters on posters. So for this to be possible, our driving dunk is going to be a 93 to get yourself not Hall of Fame, but get yourself gold posterizer. Your driving layup's going to be an 80 driving layup, and then your close shot is going to be a 68, leaving you with 15 shooting badges. Actually 67, leaving you with 15 shooting badges. Not shooting badges, 15 finishing badges, excuse me. Then moving into the shooting badge category, what we're going to want to do here, your 3-point shot is going to be maxed out 85 to get yourself that silver limitless range, because we all know that one meme, Paul George catches it at like the volleyball line, puts his hand out like relax yourself, and then just pulls it, nothing but net. Paul George has range for days, and he also he has one of the best mid-range games in the entire NBA. So we're gonna put his mid-range shot up to an 81 to get yourself Hall of Fame midi magician. Then moving into playmaking, to get actually for Paul George's size of escape package this year, it's one of the most overpowered and one of the most used for low ball handle. All you need is a 75 for it, but I think Paul George deserves a higher ball handle than that. He has some pretty tight handles on him, so his ball handle is going to be an 85 to get yourself that silver handles for days, and you also get that gold quick first step with 85 ball handle. Your pass action is going to be 76. Paul George is by no means a bad passer, averages probably around like 3-4 assists for his career. As a secondary ball handler, that's really solid. And then your speed with ball is going to be a 77 speed with ball. Moving into the defensive category is where I think we get to show off and excel just how much Paul George is. Like, he's such a complete player. Like, he's able to finish, shoot, play make, and defend all at an insanely high level. I think he's one of the most underrated players of this generation. Doesn't really get the credit he deserves. Obviously he doesn't have a ring, and sometimes he comes and goes in the playoffs, you know. He's had his bright spots and he's had his low lights, but everybody does, you know what I mean? Just social media just heightens everything. You know, a lot of players in the past, before social media, they got away with things, man, but in this social media era, you are scrutinized and critiqued to an unreal level, which, you know, obviously in my opinion, I don't think is really fair, because not everybody could have a perfect game every day, you know. But nonetheless, your defense on this build, you're going to have a 95 steal to get yourself gold glove. Your perimeter defense is going to be 86 to get yourself some silver clamps. Your interior defense is going to stay a 65. We're going to throw our block up to a 75 to get yourself gold chase down artist. And then your defensive rebounding is going to be a 58 to get yourself 18 defensive badges. Moving into the physicals, what we're going to do here, your stamina is going to be a 93. Your vertical is going to be a 75. And then you're going to max out your acceleration to an 80. And your speed is going to be an 81. And you actually do have a little bit of wiggle room here to mess around, but I don't think you can get an extra badge in any specific category. Yeah, because you put 2 up there, don't get anything, don't get anything. Yeah, let me just make sure. I think I just ended up putting the rest on what's it called? I put the rest on free throw. Instead of 60, put it up a little bit and get yourself 72 free throw. And this is going to be the prime Paul George build. The takeovers, you get slash and takeover, play shot takeover, what's it called, sharp takeover, and lock takeover. If I was really playing like Paul George, I'm throwing on that limitless range and I'm throwing on that extreme clamps. Go ahead, my player build is complete. And what's crazy is I don't think you even get Paul George. You literally don't even get Paul George shades of it. And I feel like I couldn't have made Paul George any more accurate than this. But you're a 2-way 3-level scorer. Go ahead and test the build and I'll show you guys which badges you're going to want to throw onto this build, as well as where to allocate your extra 6 badge points. You could get a total of extra 6 badge points by hitting level 39 season 1, 39 season 2, and then your 4 extra badge points from Rebirth quest or becoming a starter in the NBA. You're definitely going to want to throw at least two on finishing, so that you could go ahead and buy limitless, core that, and then you have 7 extra badges, and you could throw on either gold posterizer or gold slithery, really up to you. And then besides those, you're going to want to throw Hall of Fame Giant Slayer, bronze fast twitch, and you could throw on some rise up on bronze, and yeah, just like that. And then the 7, like I said, throw it on limitless, and then core that, and then throw gold slithery or gold posterizer. Moving into the shooting badges, what you're going to want to do here, you're going to want Agent 3 on silver, Green Machine on silver, Corner Specialist, you could throw it on bronze. I would even throw Mini Magician, depending on your playstyle, throw that on gold. And then for here, what you're going to do here is you could go ahead and core, catch and shoot gold, buy limitless range, and you got 3 extra badge points that you could go ahead and throw on. I would probably throw on like silver volume and bronze space creator. Moving into the playmaking badge category, you're going to throw on quick first step easily on gold, bailout bronze, vice grip bronze. Then you got 9 badge points to mess around with down here. Throw it on unpluckable gold, buy handless for days, and then throw on hyperdrive on gold as well. Honestly, take off vice grip, you don't really need it. And then I would throw gold ankle breaker on instead. Then moving into the defensive badges, this is where I told you to throw on 2 badges on finishing, and probably the rest of the badges that you earn on this build from here on out, I would throw them all on defense. Every single one on defense. Because you got gold chase down, you got gold glove, you got gold interceptor, right? But actually take that down. And what you're gonna want to do here is core silver clamps, buy gold interceptor. You got 3 badges, right? So like I said, you want to throw every other badge point on defense, so you'd have 7, right? The other 2 from Rebirth, and then your 2 from hitting level 39, and then you could throw on gold challenger as well, and your build is going to be good to go. Honestly, you could probably lower interceptor and then throw on bronze pick dodger, and then maybe just have challenger on silver, and then throw like your pick dodger to silver as well. But guys, that is going to be the Paul George build. Comment down below how you would have made Paul George different from me, whether it was the attributes, the badge count, and if you did overall enjoy the build video, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It's been your boy, King7, and I'm out.